When I was born, I was immediately endowed with a creative stroke. I always had to sculpt, draw, or sketch something, but my parents were not particularly enthusiastic about it, mainly because it was the hungry 90s, and I was drawing absolutely all the paper that was there. I didn't understand something, Lyosha. Well, my mother was also extremely skeptical about my hobby, as she was not sure that it was even possible to earn a living from this occupation in the future. The phrase artist from the word is bad and I have remembered for the rest of my life, but there was no stopping me. I drew at home, in class, on the street, wherever possible. Basically, of course, I drew all sorts of Batmen.
This city is afraid of me.
Dragons and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, who for some reason had just balls instead of fists. Although I'm not far from it. ISO lessons were probably the only ones I went to with pleasure. Unlike my peers. Because a good half of the class constantly asked to draw a task for them. Of course, I wasn't the only one. I had a friend, a classmate, with whom we immediately found a common language on this ground and constantly drew some kind of challenge in our notebooks. For example, we draw a space marine from Warhammer in one lesson, and at the end of the lesson an independent expert commission from the rest of the students chose the winner from us. You know, and I think this work reflects the militaristic nature of a space marine much better. On the one hand, testosterone muscularity, but on the other hand, hidden emotional pain is visible. And after all this, Mom finally decided to send me to art school. Although I adored drawing, but the idea that I now have to go to another school in addition is not much pleased. Moreover, no one was allowed to draw Batman and Space Marines there. Basically, only pictures and all sorts of leaves were painted there. That's why I started skipping more and more. And then, by the end of the year, I safely abandoned the artist in favor of Taekwondo classes. Now, of course, I regret a little, because I still have the leaves and pictures at about the same level. I don't know about you, but I spent almost every summer in the village, where I also had a friend in drawing. By the way, Sonia, did I draw you a rooster here by chance? Return the money. And the lion's share of the time we drew comics with him, and we were constantly stealing ideas from each other. Oh, and my hero will be a spy. Damn, and then mine will also be a spy, with a machine gun, and mine with a machine gun. In the end, we decided that everyone draws separately at home, and in the evening we showed each other what we had done. But this also did not save, because on the second day someone necessarily changed everything, both the plot and the characters became almost identical. I continued to draw even as a student at a technical school. My favorite subject for this was English. Can I get out? The teacher didn't care at all that I wasn't doing a task, but drawing on a pear. And everything she said to me when she noticed that I was drawing was not bad, but yesterday it was better. Sometimes it happened that I gave my drawing to one student to look at, he passed it to another, that to a third, and when he reached me again, someone had to draw something to him.
Who is this? Who is this smelly little communist who just signed his own death sentence? I'll jerk you all to death.
Well, I'll tell you what happened next in the next video. There will be a lot more interesting things there. Well, from you, as usual, do not forget to like, subscribe to the channel, do not get sick and see you again.